This is just a simple file share about memory, uh, cellular processors, memory-driven programs, base programming language like base 12 versus say base 10. Um, when we get into electrical speed, the K plus factors, breathing, the mathematical firing order of DNA, high precision timing, which is tuning the voltage change in the echo map, right? And so, because I've experienced so many people that I've connected with, either online, on a phone, wherever you may be, and I've always kept this very simple because when I was a child and I had this avatar up and running at ASAP, everything that I am is everything that you are. I'm giving love to. So I'm a mirror, right? So when another unit of software energy is communicated to me, what it's processing through its memory-driven programs, I am the ultimate chooser on whether or not I want to run that. Okay. Right? You might be running that through your memory driven sound recordings, but I'm not required to, right? So I don't tell people what to run through their memory driven processors, what their cells. The sound recordings, the tuning voltage change, and the echo map, particularly when it comes to having a permit to manifest into our own mirror. What we thus see is a self reflection, what we are on the inside, what we're experiencing, what we're projecting. With our electrical mind's energy, sound and light joined as one, crystal structure. Perfect, high precision, breathing order is mathematical order. So there are no errors, none. And that's perfect crystal structure. Yeah, three, the brilliance of three, the golden triangle, the seven gold-mated one, the one I serve. So I've always kept this very simple. There's your journey, and then there's my journey. There's what you record in your sound recording record, your filing system, what you're choosing to experience, right? And what I'm choosing to experience. That's why Jason and I had a beautiful conversation when we talked about, when I shared with you about the lady that was here. There's a big difference in the timing factor and the tuning timing factor of the K, the crystal structures, when we were experiencing what we both acknowledge is a fear-based state of mind instead of a love-based state of heart keys. The mind of our heart, our soul, our solar code and encryption code, the eternal life code, the core, the crystal core. Yeah, the K plus, right? Plus. Three spheres, Mama's three spheres, logos, the logic, log I see you, I see me. Breathing the core, breathing right on time. So mathematical disorder is in fact a breathing mathematical disorder because the filing system is not organized, it's chaotic. And it's chaotic because they're not compatible with base 10. Because it keeps breaking circuits, bending plates, right? So you realize what happens with that. We're not in balance with the crystal core. So mathematical balance is breathing order and balance, which is high precision tuning, which is a timing factor of the spin ratios. Our capacitors, right, to hold a full charge. The timing factor of the charge of elemental union to experience being one. And one is oneness. Oneness with God source. The one I serve. So we're servers. Right? What are we running through our servers? I don't want to run that. That's not what I am. I'm not going to run that. That's not what I am. I'm not going to run that. I'm not. So it is. I've mentioned this many times. I've been eliminating program codes that are artificial or finite, dead light, right? Dead water, heavy water, right? Codes, eliminating the codes. Program codes, memory-driven program codes. That's not what I am. Delete it. right? What I do is torque convert it. Just like when you use a fog nozzle. Remember I shared the story about going to the house, about seeing the future potential memories of the people coming home to the house and what they were going to experience as future, right, pressure on their neurons, on their neural network. No, I don't want them to experience that. Do I have the capacity to intervene? Oh, intervention, like Christ's intervention. Yes. Gee, that sounds like the founder races, crisis intervention security teams. And so what happened? We managed to put out 2 fog patterns. Oh, the sound and light burn patterns of consciousness-directed energy mirrors. Yeah, and what do? We cooled the base platform. So when they came home, they're seeing the echo map that they remembered what they left before they came back, and it didn't change. That house is still there, and it looks just exactly the way they left it in memory. So now they're not experiencing trauma, right? Yeah, now they've got a place to come home to, right? And be happy and joyful that they have a place, right? Where children can be happy and joyful. So I've always kept this very simple. You know, when a newborn star comes into creation, when that newborn star is experiencing pure, eternal, absolute love, that star is on fire, breathing fire, born of fire. In water worlds, the organic water code, proto, the first type of water, protoplasm, first plasma, plasma tones. The tuning, timing, voltage change factor are mathematical spin factors. So we're burning right on time. So the sequence of the breathing order is right on time, which is high precision, which is structural engineering, order. The crystal structure order. It's perfect because the timing is perfect. Because the programming is right on time, breathing right on time. And that's divine right timing, which is divine right balance of elemental union. So tuners, yes, tuners. Just like you tune a guitar, you tune a drum, you tune any sound instrument. Sound magicians. Yeah, crystal sound magicians, the acoustical wave. Boy, that's crystal clear. That's a coherent signal. I can read that. That's easy to translate. I'm experiencing being loved. Yeah, and that's a real signal. Crystal clear. The crystal wave, the crystal core, the one I serve. Breathing right on time. The still point. The eternal flame of Adama and Morea. Mores, the first form of radiation, the form and flow of mathematical function. The mathematical function of breathing right on time. So we don't have a breathing disorder. Right? So the airwaves are crystal clear. Ah, yeah.